This conference will now be recorded.
So, hi guys, good morning. Is my screen?
Morning. Yeah, visible.
Yeah, thanks. So, till now we have discussed about last week about the the table report, and now today we are going to discuss about the canvas report type. So, just a minute. Yeah, before going in the demo, I'll just give you some explanation about the permissions required for there. So, basically, in canvas reports, we have the permission which is given to the user in terms of we have three permission that need to be given for canvas reports. So first is the detailed reporting permissions, which will only allow the user to run the report. I just share to the user. So basically, if you want that user only to have a run permission, so they can get the report as an option called as detailed reporting permissions. So report canvas designer and the detailed reporting, so this permission will give you them to allow the edit run the reports which is created by them, and it will also help the users to duplicate or share the canvas reports with them. And the last permission is the report canvas designer and admin and detailed reporting permission. So this permission is called as also admin permissions, whereas they can able to see all the activities in the report, wherein they can share the report, edit the report, which is done by them or done by others. So basically these are the three permissions that need to be given if you want to in terms of the users, how what things they want to do from yeah, in terms of canvas reporting. So how to do this? So here under RBP, if you go to the analytics permission, so here we have all this information like detailed reporting, this one, sorry, report canvas designer, then admin. So depend upon your requirement. So depend upon what role the user should be. If if he only need to be a user role, give this permission. If you want that person to create the report or edit the report, then you can use this thing. The report which is only built by him, not by others. So then you can give this permission. And if you want the user to run the report and do all the set of activities which is required for admin, you can give this permission. So these are the permissions that need to be given for canvas reports. Just go back to the report right now. So here's basically, the canvas report basically is also the report in via which you can do multiple functionalities. So basically right now, whatever the limitations we have in terms of table reports, that can be done via canvas reports. So basically canvas reports is also have two different types of report. First is called as detailed reporting, then we have called as advanced reporting. So what is the basic difference between the two? So basically in detailed reporting we get the data, live data, but in terms of advanced reporting we are getting a transactional data. And basically advanced reporting is also called as employee central advanced reporting. So basically the reports that need to build on advanced, sorry, the on employee central things, for example like on workflows, you want to build reports of custom MDFs, you want reports of time management and so on. So these kind of reports can't be built via detailed reporting thing. So those reports can only be built via uh, advanced reporting thing. So this is a major difference between detailed reporting and advanced reporting. If you want to build a report on employee central, and if it is not a basic report, in the report you need to take some fields which in terms of the custom MDFs, the time management and workflows, always go to advanced reporting. In advanced reporting we have the date options, that we have only not as of date, we can change the date to all, show all, we can have a date range, and we can play around with the dates in the advanced filtering thing, sorry, in the advanced reporting. So basically, when you get a report in terms of employee central, just go back and see whatever fields are required. If the fields are standard job information field or something, or personal information field, then you can choose with table or detailed reporting. But if it's a more complex report in terms of employee central, so always go and build report in advanced reporting. And in advanced reporting, we can only build on employee central module. Rest of the modules report is only built via a detailed reporting. For example, want to build report on employee LMS, one report built on PMGM recruitment and so on. So these can done only using option called as detailed reporting. And what is a more advantage of detailed reporting is that there you can have option to remove duplicate directly, but that option is not there for advanced reporting, and that's the biggest challenge in advanced reporting, to remove duplicates. So in that case, we'll tell you during that session how we can remove the duplicates with the processes. But basically, for advanced reporting, we will not have a straight away option that we have in table and can and detailed reporting. So you just remember the things in can and table reports. We have option called as enable distinct. The same thing is also there in a detailed reporting. You can also see that a detailed reporting is a higher version of table reports. So whatever things you can't do in table reports, we can do in detailed reporting in terms of like relabeling the fields. You can in terms of applying the changing the times. Sorry, applying the building of formulas in those particular reports and so on. So these are the two reports that now we're going to discuss. So now first we're going to discuss about the first report, which is called as detailed reporting. So let's see how to build that particular report. So building that report, just click on new. So once you click on new, so again you have the options available. Now click on canvas. Now click on select. Now you can give the name of the report. For example, I will give the name as demo 2701. You can give any name. Once you have given the name, so you'll get a page designer. So now you can see the UI is very different in terms of table reports. See, so this is a page designer wherein you're going to build your data model. The first, like the way what we done in table reports, in that in table reports we can just straight away take the column fields. It's very simple and straightforward. But in Canvas, you need to follow some certain steps to get that report built on. So this is the page is called as page designer. So here in this page, you're going to build your entire table structure, and then you can take the report export from here itself. So first you can see here on left hand side we have all the components that we can do. We have chart, gauges, tables, text, images, and so on. Then we have all these options, and here we can also take multiple pages. For example, you want to have more pages in the report, just click on new page and you'll get new page. You want to delete some page, delete some page, and and just you want to just click on this, you'll get that thing. If you want to rename this particular thing, if you just click on this page, one thing, for example, when you duplicate any canvas report, for example, I have made this report demo 2701, and you want to duplicate the report and do some changes in the pre-existing report. So what happen, even you do some changes, for example, if you do duplicate the report and rename the report on the report center side, but still when you take the report export, you will get the report export in terms of copy name. So this happens because the name is not changed here. So always when you duplicate the report and you want to rename that report and that name, then the report should come with a specific name when the report got exported. So in that case, what you can do first, just come here and rename this particular report by the name what we are given on the report center side. So right now you can come here and just, for example, I will remove this page one. For example, here remove this thing. Okay. In this way, you can just remove rename your names. Uh, it will take some moment, I guess. Yeah. Now you can see that the name has been changed to demo to Sanjay one. So you can give any information, any name that not which is required. So now we are going to see how to build a detailed reporting. So we'll discuss that thing because these are the information. So here in canvas report we don't get we only concern with the table report. We don't go with the those image. So for example, we want to have a text and images, those things we can do that thing. But basically we don't do this thing because see what happen if you take those fields and tables the information, but once we run the report, we can only get a table report extract. We'll not get all the things what we have done. We'll showcase how to take the text and images afterwards, but basically we only do in canvas reporting only do a table report, configuration. We don't we even go to build those things. So we are going to discuss the table reports first and then also charts as required. But basically we for charts and those things we only go for story reporting and those things we don't rely. But still if you want that the report need to build on the charts on the specific chart, we can do that thing. So we'll discuss that thing at the next stage of the training. So I will from tables. So what I will do, click on tables. Now you can see here we have these many informations are available. So these are the table exports we have, components we have. So while building a table report, any report like advanced or a canvas report, or detailed reporting, always take a list report, the last option, list report. Drag that thing inside the report. The first step from add component from tables, drag the last option which is called as list report in the page here. Just drag that thing. Now click on this information. So you can see here we have two options called edit component. We have edit formatting or edit query. If you do just right click on this, you will all this information also available. For example, you want to delete this particular component, you can just always go to right click on do this thing or click on from here. So you have two options, either click on this or just do right click and get this information. It's your wish how you want to proceed further. So right now I just click on this. Now I have two options. First option is called as edit formatting and the next option is called as edit query. So now I want to edit the query because my this query is not yet built. So that is the reason I want to build the query. So I just go to click on edit query. So once you click on edit query, so then it will have an option here. So it will ask on which query you want to build the report on. So you want to build report on detailed reporting or you want to build report on advanced reporting. So you have options available here. It will take a moment to get appeared here. So in canvas reporting, it's required a bit of practice to get those steps to be rehearsed and you're able to understand those steps. So once you after the session, just go back and practice on your own. So just practice how to take the report, table report, how to edit the report and those things. I have recently had a chance to talk with an SAP guy. So what he has mentioned is that the table and canvas is going to be there for the early customers. So for the new customers, they are not going to have a canvas option. So they're only going to have a story and table options. All the new customers from this April 2025, this year onwards, and the remaining customers who had story reporting earlier, sorry, the canvas reporting earlier, so they will have those reports with them. So for next 10 years, that report they will be with them because SAP is not yet comfortable itself from his side, saying the story will can do all the activities which is can done by canvas reports, because that is the reason. So guys, so canvas is going to be there for a long time, so there's no need to worry about that thing. Yeah, hi Ravi, you have any question?
Uh, no, Akash, no.
Yeah. Yeah, now we have option called as detailed reporting and advanced reporting. So just I click on new. So because I want to build a report on my from scratch. So I click on new. Once you click on new, so you'll get a page, whereas you are going to build your report. This is called as query designer. Wait. Now you can see here, this is a page wherein you can build your report. So left hand side, we have information of all the model specific thing on which model of which do you want to build your report. We have your app filters, and then at the right hand side, we have the a page where you're going to space we're going to build our report. So for let's see how to build. And on top ribbon, we have the options in terms of what activities that need to be done on this particular report what you have built. So out now you see here we have two options here available: live data and detailed reporting. So always go with live data. So click, so we can see here like the way what we have in table reports. In table report, just remember you have the things, when once we go table report, there we have table type, and then we have all the models there while together. In the same way, we also have those models available, but the UI is a bit different and logic is a bit different than a table report. So right now you can see here we have these many models available. So depend upon your requirement on which model you want to build the report, you can choose the module like this. So here these many options are available. These options are apart from LMS, all other options are there in the table reports. So if you want to build report on LMS, you either the build report on detailed reporting of Canvas or on story reporting. You can't build report on any other report type for LMS thing. So for example, I will just take it like, just give me a moment. Yeah, I take it this example: person employment and as of date. So right now we can see here. So depend upon that, your the same use case what we have for taken table report we can have here. For example, we want to have as of the as of date data, you can use a table. In terms of you want to build report on Employee Central, so you want to have the report in which will have all the data, all the historical data. In that case, you can take either employment audit or export. Then you want to have only employee information, then you can just come here and take the employee profile and employee from for badges. So these are some few models via which you can build report on Employee Central side. And the rest reports we have those things for goal management and then performance and those things. These are self-explanatory things. But in the way what we have done in the table report, the same thing we can also done in this report type, which is called as detailed reporting. So right now you can see here we have these many options available. The same thing what we have in table reports. The logic is going to be same what we have seen in the table reports in terms of field selection, but the steps are going to be different than table reports. So let's see that thing first. So where it is, yeah. So right now you can see here we have all the information available. So we want to have information from the job information thing, and this is going to be uniform throughout the systems. For example, it's only not for this. If I go and build report on any system of any customers, you will have same UI there, same kind of fields available like this thing. So address is going to be there same way. So depend upon what CSF they have, what country specific fields they have configured backend, based on that they will have these options available here in terms of country specific information. So you need to go there. Let's find the job information. Let's go down there. So it will be had there something called as IJ. Now you can see here we have a separate job information which is not which is going to be not uniform for everybody, not with specific to a job, sorry, with a country specific thing. So if you want to have build report on a certain country specific component, then you can choose that thing. Otherwise you want to build report on normalized thing, so in that case you can just go back and take information from job information. So I'll just click on job information. So here you can see that we have lots of information from job in this portlet. So here you can see all the informations available. So right now is very tedious job, to find those fields what you want to have. Like if you do control F also now. So if I want to have control F, I want to have user ID or something. For example, I just give take things. See, it will give something like this. So very tedious job to find the correct field. For example, I want to have event date, not just a minute. I will take some field which is, yeah. For example, department. I'm just saying. See, right now we have three fields for department, but it will only showcasing this field. So in that case, so right now we have went to this particular field. For example, we have this. You have been here. You want to find the final department field. You click on this. So here they will not come to department field directly. So it will be, you need to go back and see where department field. So the department field this has been changed to color has changed to yellow or something. So very tedious job to build the report via this procedure. So there's a shortcut for that, and that you can save your time. So the shortcut is just take any field and then drag inside this particular page like this if I want to drag it out, and then go to edit option. Once you go to edit option, you have the job information portlet here. So click on this. Now you can get all the information which are there in table report. For now, I have example like department. Just click on department, like you can see here. By default, you get department. You want to have designations, whatever fields you require that then definitely take it in the report, and you don't need know the path of the particular field. Simple step: drag the field, some field in the table in the page designer, and then go to edit, and then from job information portlet, just click. Just type the report name, do Control F, and just find the reports fields what you want to have in the report. It's as simple as that. So I want to have like designation like this. I want to have more info like employment or service, dog end date, employment details thing. I want to have FT. I want to have event reason. I want to have event date. So you can see those things. Click on hire date. You can see that the fields are added here, and the look was also very good. You will not miss some fields, for example here. So yeah, now you can click on this. So basically now you have taken these fields, and now you can just I'll just tell you how will the UI look like from here. Just a minute now. Yeah. So I have taken this this one called person name employment as of date. So you can see there. So there are some tables and some domains which are grayed out. So it means that we cannot build a cross-domain report between these particular modules which are there, which are grayed out like this. So here SF does things for you. So for example, if you take any module, drag inside this particular page designer, then automatically it will grade out the modules via which you cannot build a cross-domain reporting. So now done. Now you can see here the foundation object. It has been grayed out. Like this all the information has been grayed out. So this means that we cannot build a cross-domain reporting between all these domains which is available here. So as somebody asked me a question in the table report that, for example, they want to build report and though some specific set of other modules as a cross-domain reporting, how should they get to know that whether we are doable, not doable? So in terms of Canvas reporting, by default you have those options here. So once you take that particular table, so the SAP will give the information that via which table you can build report on cross-domain thing. Yeah. So this is as simple as that. So again, I'll go to my the normal table, this thing. Now I will take as a example of I want a user ID. So basically, so most difficult thing in reporting is to find the right field in the right particular, table. So that is the most important difficult thing in reporting right now. The rest of things are very simple. So how to find that those things. So it will come with experiences. So the more you build your report, the more you will have an idea where the field is setting out. You know so it's not come with one particular or coming with it's like very easily you'll get that thing like it's the straightforward things. It will not it will take some time for you to understand those field level configurations reporting itself. So once you build for example, if you're newcomer in the reporting, so what you can do, just go and explore all the fields in all the tables. Just go and see what is there in this table. Just see that thing and explore the things on your own. And once you used to build the reports on your own, build 5 6 reports on your own, then you get to know, you're going to have good hands on. Then you get to know which field sits where, because it's common. It's going to common for each and every system. It's not going to difficult different for one system and another system, the config side. So again, in canvas reporting, you need to have more practice in terms of getting the field level configuration thing. So right now, for example, you want to have user ID. So the now click here. Basically, the user ID field should come on a job information, but the user ID is not in here. Is job information. You can see here. We only had my bad. So we have no user ID here. Employee. I'm saying the employee ID is not there. Not there means that this particular field is sitting at some other place. So how to find that thing is that we know actually this particular field sitting under job employee information for Canvas reporting. So just click on this employee information. Now you can go back and see we have user ID. So I know this thing because I have been practicing this building the report from scratch from couple of years. So I know that thing from which particular domain will get what field. Like for here we have all the information, like you want to have there's data position and all those things, like direct reporting and those display name and those things. So these fields are not available in the job information thing. So basically this will give you, if you want to have that particular control over the field thing, so just go and practice and explore the tables which are there in the reporting. It will initially it will take 2 hours for you to build the report. Once you get used to this particular report, it will take a hardly half an hour to build the report, because you know the logic, you know the fields which are sitting there. Now it's simple, just like, and if you know the field level configuration, it's very easy to build the report. But if you don't know what field sitting where, it's very difficult. So in the again I will repeat, so if you're a newcomer, so just go and explore each and every model there in the table report, sorry, in the canvas reporting. Then and then only you can build the reports very fastly and smoothly. Otherwise you will be mess, you're not able to find the reports, and then you will see, then you will just tell like, okay, this field is not happening, not coming in the report. The field would be there, but you are not able to find that particular field in the report. So again, just go and practice on your own, just see each and every this particular option there which is there, and then come to any conclusion. Okay, so guys, any doubt, any concern till here, any steps that not understood something, or I'm too fast with this?
Yeah, Rakesh.
Okay, so right now we have this, sorry, my bad. So now we can see here, for example, I want to have now want to have a personal information thing. I've taken that thing. So where the personal information, if you go down there, we have the information called as person info. Go down, down, down. So here we have personal information. Now just go here. Now here I want to have, I will take a some like blood groups example. For example, I take this thing and just come here. You can see that we have taken this information that. So whatever tables we have taken, that table will appear here. Job information, employee information, and this. So so we have around 182 fields in the job information, out of which we have taken 9 fields. We have 27 fields under job employee information, and we have taken 1 field out of it. Same here. So for person information, I'll just take first name. Just do like a first name. Type as a first name. I see. Just click here. First name. Then I want to have last name. So it's as simple as this. So this is a very quick method to find the fields. So for example, right now I have taken these many fields. So for example, I have taken this field by mistake in blood group. So how to remove this field from this particular report? So for the step is the same. Now duplicate the report. Now click on edit. From edit, you can just click on the person information, and now click untick on this particular field what we have taken. So now you can see that thing from your report, this field has been removed from this particular section from the report. If you want to remove the entire table itself, click on this and click on cancel, and the table will get removed. Same with these 3 things, like this. So now you must have seen that thing. I have just duplicated the particular report type. So in Canvas reports, you will not get a reminder saying that your session is going to be ended. So this happens very occasionally, that you are very focusing on building your report, and you just skip to see this message here. So what happened? Every 30 minutes you need to refresh your the page. So so if you don't do that thing, if your session has been ended, so whatever things you have done in this report will not get saved. So all your hard work will go and will wasted. So that is the reason, every 20 minutes just go and see, just duplicate the page. So once you duplicate the page will get auto refreshed. So this is again a disadvantage with advanced, sorry, with the canvas report type. So here you will not get an indicator or a pop-up that we can get in story reporting. So you need to be alert with yourself, that when you're building in the report, either you just save the report every 20 minutes, save the report and go back, or else just keep an eye on this option here. So here you'll get the information that your session is going to get ended. Kindly refresh it. So if you skip this particular message and try to build the reports and build for 1 hour, so whatever things you have done for entire 1 hour will not get saved. So again, you need to build the report from the scratch. So this is a tip. And second tip is that never take two tables. For example, you want to compare two canvas reports. So what you will do, you will take first canvas report here and second canvas report here. But never do that thing, because once what we have seen, when you take two canvas reports together on same particular tab, same same page here, so what will happen here? So the data from those table will get matched up, wrap up. For example, the fields which are taken in this report will come in this report, and the fields which are taken in this report will come in this report. So this is another glitch in the Canvas reporting type. So in Canvas reporting type, always only have one tab, one report. Don't open two different tabs and then build the report on. In that course of action, your report will be, you know, ruptured. You will not get the proper information. So because some fields will come from this table and some field will come from this particular report. So again, it's a mismatch thing. So again, you need to build the report from the scratch. So first thing, always see what is every 20 minutes, just duplicate the report and just refresh it. And second is option is, and is that never ever take two Canvas reports on one particular page here. Always build only take one Canvas report. If you want to have to compare two Canvas reports, to always take in some of like incognito mode or Edge browser or some other browser. But one single browser, don't take two particular on the both tabs. Never take the Canvas reports, two Canvas reports on one go. So it will make your report, not working properly. We have seen that thing, and it's very difficult, build the report from scratch again. It's very difficult job, not difficult, a time consuming process. Yeah. So now what I've done that thing. So we have taken whatever fields which are required here. For example, you can see here I will take more fields. Like for example, I want to have addresses, so I just go back and take address from here, address. So from address, you want to take address, or here you can just go back and take field like I want to have these many information. Okay, I'm not take right now in this report as example because it has a big fields. It will make your report unnecessarily loaded up. Yeah. So what I will do, I'll just go back and take some information on personal side. So right now here we can see the employee profile. So here we have all the information in terms of employee thing, which is not there. So like his rating available. So you want to have information rating. You want to have certification. You want to have all those information in terms of the employee specific thing. Here you can just come and take this information. You have custom fields. You have employee information. So here we have date of birth and those options are available. You have address line 1, 2, 3, and we have all those information, cell phone, date of birth. Let's take this thing. So whatever fields which are not able to find with their option of personal employment as of date, in that case we can just come to this option. It's called employee profile. So those options will appear here, like here under this. So here we have formal education thing. You want to have functional experience. We have geography and mobility. So whatever model tables what you built on the employee profile in terms of employee specific thing will appear here. Latest rating information, your managers information, all those things like this. Yeah. All this information you get on the employee profile under this. So guys, in doubt, any concern till here? Anything not that need to be repeated, not understood something? Okay. So now you can see here, I have the first step is that just take the fields what are required in the report. Now the third step is that rearranging the things. For example, I want to rearrange this thing is just simple, go back and rearrange. So here one most important thing, for example, if you have built a report and you have not done the rearrangement, you just said save the report and go to the backend side. So next time you want to save the report, I want to do some rearrangement. And if you do the rearrangement from this side, this particular page, but this will not going to appear in your page when you're going to take the report export. So as the first primary step, once saving the report for first time, always rearrange the fields from this page itself because it's very easy. Otherwise you need to go to a next option which is under edit formatting. So that option is very tedious. The look was very difficult. For example, if you have 30 plus fields you're taken in this particular report, I'm saying canvas, or sorry, I'm saying in advanced or detailed reporting. So it will take half an hour for you to rearranging the fields from offline, from the edit formatting things. So always once you build the report, the first step, take the fields inside the report and then do the rearrangement depend upon your requirement at that time only. Don't keep it for later stage. Otherwise, you will spend more time in doing that activity. We'll showcase how to do that thing. Then you get to know that thing. So at the first step, take the fields what are in the report, and the next step, when once you taken all the fields in your report which you desired, then in that next option that just go and do the rearrangement. So what I will do, just see, for example, first name, last name. I want to have come line, just drag and drop, as simple as this. First name, last name. I want to have like date of birth somewhere here. I want to have department. I want to employee detail length service here, and this and this. Okay. So we have done with the next step. That is the rearrangement. The fields depend upon the requirement. And we see here, you can see here we have how many pages you want to see this particular this option here. You want to see 100 rows per page or 10 one row, 10. So always keep at 10 only, because for example, if you take as there 100 or 200, what happen, it will take too much time to get a report loaded, you know. So always keep it 10 only. If you want to see what data is coming in the report, so what you can do here, the option called as export the report. Just click on this, you will get the report exported what is there, and then you can see data is coming rightly or wrongly in the report. But never touch with this, because if you change this particular, rows per page, then by default it will take too much time to get your report loaded. Yeah, that's the only option. So if I click on show preview, so now you can see we'll have a blank field here. It's a blank slate here. The reason being is blank slate because we have not discussed given the scope, people scope, what we have seen in the table reports. So here also we have same thing. So we go to edit, we got people scope. So people scope, the same thing what we have done in table reports here. So go to people, and now I want to have other filters. Same way what we have discussed in table report, same options are there available. If we have team view, we have this option available, including as user. For others, this option has been grayed out. So click on other filters, click on so if you want to have want to have add inactive user, click on this. Otherwise, untick this. Now click on OK. Now click on OK. Now you can see there you will have the data in your report. See, now data will become. So again, so if for example somebody has some user come and ask you, they're saying that okay, they are not able to see the reports, they're not able to see the data in the reports, blank for them. So just first go and see if the scope is changed to other filter or not. 90% case would be that the filter scope is not changed to other filters, it will be some the team view or something. So in this way you can resolve the error there itself. You need to go, you do not need to go back to SAP for this. Yeah, then I'll just explain each and options are there in this particular ribbon here. So here in this ribbon we have these many options available. The most important option is the edit option. We'll go with the first, with edit option. Click on edit option, you can see here we have these many options available. The first is called as people scope. Same in people scope means that you want to know by which scope you want to run your report. So as I mentioned earlier, always take as other filters, because other filters will run the report depend upon your RBPs assigned to you. So if you take a team view, and if you share the report, if the individual is a team leader, then he can see the reporting, see the data of his own report is only, not other people information will be there in the report. Same thing if you want to have a matrix report, it means that if he's a matrix manager, then he can see only data of his own report is, not other data. Same thing with custom report, if he's custom manager, he can able to see the data of his own report is, not data on, not all the data of the organization. Then you want to HR reports, if he's HR manager, he can only see data of his HR report, his report is, not other things. So if the individual is not with any kind of this criteria, he is not a team manager or leader or something like that, for him, if you're choosing this particular option in the team, in the people scope, then by default the report will blank for him, because if you are choosing that thing. So basically we don't want to run the report via any specific scope, because it's very difficult to find the auditing purposes. You don't know what fields, because it's very tedious job now, because here will not indicate saying that what scope you have taken. So you need to go back and maintain that thing offline somewhere in the Excel sheet or something, what roles you are given. If you have taken the RBP side, other filters, if the works via RBP, it's very easy to find the root cause of the error in the report, and it's very easy for to the auditing purposes. And here what happened is your role will be finished up. So because you don't want to mess up yourself in these particular activities. So as a reporting guy, my work is only build the report, not with what data is going to come in the report. That's always going to track via RBP thing. If you drag this thing on your head, so again it's very difficult for you to find those things, and everything will come on your head only. So basically, always and always, whenever you build a report, if customers ask also, just tell him that always take other filters. Why? Because this will respect the RBPs assigned to the particular user. Yeah. So now I click on OK. So this is option called as other filters, people scope. Now I just go to other option there under edit. We have column formatting. So you want to format the columns. So right now we can see here we have these many options available. We have taken date of birth. So here you want to date of birth as a date, timestamp, timestamp localized. So depend upon your requirement. See here, there we have seen in the table report, which is called a data configuration. Under that we have seen whether we want to have timestamp or time or for a specific time related field. So here in Canvas report we have these many options available. Like we want to have the particular date in date, timestamp or timestamp localized. So now, guys, this option is not available for advanced reporting. So there you will not be able to get this option whether you want to have the particular field in time, timestamp or time. So there by default the field will be in time thing, not with time. This option will only there time, sorry, date field. So there they will not have timestamp thing in advanced reporting. So these are only options available for Canvas thing. So depend upon your requirement. If you want to have the date field in terms of a timestamp or timestamp localized, you can take that thing. But as said earlier, if required, they only take timestamp thing because timestamp will cause duplicacy in your report. So then click on OK. So also this is an interview question. So somebody has asked you that whether it's possible to make a timestamp in Canvas reports or not. Simple question. So in that case, you can tell them that only in detailed reporting we can do a timestamp thing. So in the detailed reporting, we have option to take date field either in date format, a timestamp format, or timestamp localized format. But that thing can't be done via a advanced reporting type. Yeah. So this is a question most probably asked in all interviews. So now we have a relationship scope. So we'll work this thing once we take a cross domain reporting, then this particular option will come in picture. So right now we have not taken any, cross domain reporting, so it's not come in picture. We'll explain that thing when once you're going to build the cross domain reporting. So now we have, option called as sorting. Sorting, same thing. You want to sort the particular field level thing via, see. So come here, click on date of birth. You want to sort that particular field via, A to Z, Z to A. Like person employment like option, we have like job information, whatever fields you have taken. So you want to sort the particular field via specific logic and do that thing, sorting. Then we have option called as calculated column. So we see the option by tomorrow because it will take much time, and yeah, we will see that thing in depth because it's most important thing right now, how to build the formulas. So we'll see by tomorrow how to build the formulas there. And then we have a manage runtime filters. So I will tell the things afterwards after completing this activity here. So basically, same thing what we have done. So in the Canvas reporting, like table report, we have runtime filters. So how to in table report, we call a user prompt option is there. So once you click on that option, then you can make the filters runtime filters. But here we have state of options are there called options is there called as manage runtime filters. If you click on this option, so whatever fields you have taken out of that field, you can make that field as runtime filters. See here we have these things. So for example, I want to have as a runtime filter. See here. So whatever fields you have chosen. So again, if you want the field that need to be as runtime filters, so first you need to choose that field in the report. Then only you can make that field as a runtime filter, which was not the case in table reports. In table reports, we can choose any filtering thing as a runtime filters, irrespective of the field chosen in the report. But in Canvas things will not work in that fashion. So first you need to choose that field, and then if you choose that field in the table in the query designer, then only you can able to see that particular field in this option. Yeah, I want to have like event date, designation, and all those things like this. You can see here. Now click on OK. So now I can see these are my runtime filters. So while running the report, I will able to see those fields here. Now I have next option is the hide duplicate rows. So this option is a very useful option basically. So now by default, the duplicate will get removed from the system. And this option we don't have in advanced reporting. In advanced reporting, it's very tedious to remove duplicates because you need to see each and every which field is causing duplicates, and very tedious job to remove duplicates. So if you get a requirement, whereas you want to build a simple plain report on job employee information or employee central thing, just go and use this particular report type of detailed reporting, because the main reason is that you can remove duplicates here from straight away thing. But if you have the requirement, whereas you want to build taking some custom MDF things, want to take the reports on time management, workflow, and those things, then in that case you can go back to detailed reporting, sorry, advanced reporting. Yeah. So now we have taken this field. So here, then we have under file option, we can save the report and then click on return. Then only your report will get saved and written. So under tool option, we have like if you want to build a pivot report. So we'll discuss that thing afterwards. No worries. So guys, any doubt, any concern till here? Anything that not understood or need to be repeated? Anything? Any questions you have till here?
Okay, Akash.
Akash,
Yeah.
do we have query filters in detailed reporting?
Yes. Is there? I'm going to showcase that thing. Is there like this one? Yeah. Is there?
Okay, okay.
It's going to be there. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, as filters, same thing. What we have in filters, in all report type, we have runtime filter and we have a static filters. So, like table reports we have seen, if you want to have a static filter, we can go to filters. If you want to have runtime filter, just click on as users prompted there. But in advanced reporting, sorry, but in detailed reporting, here we have two separate options altogether. So if you want to have runtime filter, you just click on this option, click on runtime filter, manage runtime filters, and from here you can choose whatever fields you want to have as a runtime filter. It means that while running the report, you will get a pop-up, and then in that pop-up you can see those fields which are there, and then on this field you can apply filter offline. Okay. And now you want to have want to apply some static filter, so then you can click on manage filters. So in manage filters you have two options available there. So now so right now we have taken two fields, like two tables there. First table is person employment as of date, and next table is employee profile. So if you want to apply filter on this, just click on this option and click on add filter. Once you click on this information, so you have this many information available. So for example, I want to have job information, I want to have a specific set of department like company equal to, now we have report values. Click on the report values. So right now here no data, yeah, data is there. Yeah. So right now you can see all the options available. So so whatever data is want to have, whatever fields are so whatever data is there in this field called a company will appear here. And see, for example, only want to have just yeah, so if you want to have multiple uh, you know fields that data need taken in this particular options filter, just just click on control, then just select on this like this, and then go to select. So now you can see here it will appear here, or else we can also do one by one. So if you want to deselect that thing, just click on this and click on remove, click on remove, click on remove. Same thing, you want to do multiple removing, click on this control and then click on this and get removed this thing. Or else if you want to one by one also do, we can do that thing. Click on this option, click on select, click on this option, click on select, click on this option, click on select. So whatever table, whatever fields we want to have in that particular this thing, just click on the particular company and click on here. See here, this is simple, pretty forward. And then if you want to remove the specific set of field, click on that field, click on remove. Or you want to remove all, click on remove all. Same thing, same here, you want to have select all, or only says only want to select particular data for the company field, you can do that thing. So I will just take example like like ABC, select just for example I'm just taking select, we have this. Okay. And we have this, I have take this, I have take this, and click on okay. Now you can see here we get information that now if you want to have add more filters there in this particular table what we have taken, now then click on add. Once you click on add, so I'll take it like country like this, report filters. Then I want to have India. For example, I want to take that thing. Select, click on or. So right now you can see here we have condition like and or. So if you want to have or condition, click on as or. So change to or change to and. So in this way, if you want to have more filter decor, just click on add thing and get that thing done. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the company and country is not in the output format, output column. So we can keep the filter, right? Not like a runtime filter. You should have that field. Then only you can keep that field as a
No,
runtime.
no.
Is it
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, yeah, yeah. So the report will enter run on these filters only. So in this report, you will get data for country as India and for the company for this. And while running the report, you can only get data for that info only. Yeah, is there. So see, so if you want to make your report to in a specific way, so you can apply runtime. Sorry, then you can apply static filters here. But you want to have a common report, a global report, and then you want users to apply the filters. And in that case, you can build that thing. For example, see again,
Okay.
there are two this one use cases. The first use case is that you can make a report, apply some static filters which are required, and then make the report duplicate and then make the report more reports more on. Or else what you can do, make a simple global report or global template and then give multiple runtime filters so that it will report will be global the report will be global report for everybody. So in that case your work will get less. So it's very tedious job to build reports, multiple same report multiple times, applying multiple unnecessarily static filters. So what we do is personally is that we try to make more global reports. Because what happened, if you have a global report, so what you can do, you can just see what people are required. For example, you have a headcount report, a big headcount report. Okay, so in that case, like we have around 600 countries in the company or organization. So if you make a normal global report with all the fields, and then you have given them as runtime field like company, then the cost center, then we have all country specific thing, legal entities and those things. So whatever permission they have, they can only get data, they can only able to see that data in the report itself. But in the course of action, you make one single report and that is used by everybody in the entire organization. Or else what next option is that you can build a report for India entity, make a report for US entity, and make the report for different entities. So it's very time consuming process, you know. So in that case, always try to see what is the report application and how you can make the report globally one. In that case, you have a less report in the repository and easy for you to do the report maintenance. Otherwise, you have n number of reports in the repository and it's very tedious job to do a maintenance of those reports. So that is the agenda and logic for using static filters and runtime filters. So for example, if for example you want to build a report on, like for example, headcount, big headcount reports, then so for example you have make a report on active employees and make report on terminated employees, for example I'm saying. So in that case, what you will do, you will make one active report. How will do, you just come on employee status, you get the filter option of on active, and same report want to build on terminated, you just duplicate the report and just go back and apply a filter called as terminated and backend from here and make two reports. So then what you can do, you can make a single headcount report and then give runtime filter as employee status. So while running the report, you choose what status you want to have, active or inactive, and take the report export. So in that case, rather than building two separate reports, we have built to merge in one report and then you can make a more use case. So that is the beauty of runtime filters. So depend upon your use cases, you can make multiple runtime filters and multiple static filters. So these are basic application of runtime filter and static filters. Hope I
Okay,
answer your
Akash.
query.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, so there we have another option. I'll just go back and give more information about this thing. So I will just take any date field. Just a minute. If you have any date field, clock in, clock out. Just a minute. We have any, yeah, date field, for example. So under the date field, you have these many options available. So if you click on, so if you want to have a date range, so click on between, then you can have a date range. So if you want to see data for a particular date range, you can just go back and use between option and get the date range. Or if you want to have any variable here, for example equal to, want to have any variable like today or something, you can use that thing. you have these many options available, like first day of last week, first day of current week. These many tokens are there. You can use that thing. So, if, for example, you want to have a delta report, so what changes happen every refresh, so you can use this thing, last successful run date. So in this report, in this, then whatever data change will come in the report. The only change data will come in the report. The delta report will see that thing. So you can choose this thing in for date. Or else, if you choose today, it means that by default it will take the next day. So tomorrow it will choose as today only. So it's a recurring thing. So depend upon your requirement, you can use these tokens as and when required for date filters, like here. Or null. For example, you want to have null. It's null. If you not, if you, for example, if not equal to null, you can use that thing as a filter. So sometimes you have a requirement whereas you know you have to remove the null thing from your particular fields. In that case, just come to choose the field. For example, employee status not equal to null or space or empty text. You can do that thing. You know, or else always come and equal to, click on report values, and then this report values. See, right now you can see we have employee status. So you can choose that field what you want to have, like want to have active employees, inactive, and those things, and or a combination of everything. So you can do that thing. Yeah. So in this way, you will give the cancel this thing. Yeah. In this way, you can apply filters as required. Go to employee profile. If you want to apply for employee profile, just click on here. Same thing, but what we have done there. Just go and build your report. Build that thing. It's as simple as that. Click on OK. Now your report will run on that filter. So it maybe have less data, no data only because it's not working properly. Yeah. Click on manage filters. Click on condition is or. So it's just an example. Yeah. So so see here, you will get a message here. Your session about to time out. Click on this. Just duplicate the report again. I think it's been time out, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Click on or and click on OK. See, this or is there because coming like this. So now you want to save the report. Click on file. Click on save. And now you will save and click on return. Click on return. Don't click on report center. What happened? People save the report and go to report center and then see the report not saved. So always save the report and click on return, not on the report center here. Click on return. So we are building the report first time, so we are getting this information here. Now click on OK. Now you can see the table has been built. Now you can resize the table as and when required, like this. Now your table report has been built. So guys, any doubt, any question here? We have done for today, but tomorrow we'll explain the much more like the formulas and the formatting part.
Thank you, Akash.
Yeah. Okay then. So
Thank you,
guys, just go
Akash.
and practice. Just go and practice from your side, because I know if you're newcomer, it will take much time for you to understood that thing. Just go back and practice, because Canvas is something, the step is very important. How to take the list report, how to click on edit option and those things. So just go and practice from your end, and if you have any doubt, any concern, we can talk then tomorrow session. Okay, guys, then